Transgressive art, according to the Oxford Dictionary, is when orthodox moral, social, and artistic boundaries are challenged by the representation of unconventional behavior and the use of experimental forms. This can be done in many ways, such as graffiti, like this bathroom wall in Bologna, sculptures, such as The Chair by Alan Jones, painting, like Benefit Supervisor Sleeping by Lucian Freud, photography, such as Piss Christ by Serena Andreas, and many more. Transgressive art is only transgressive if considered so by the audience. However, most works of art are likely to cause offence in some way to someone, and therefore all art can be considered transgressive. Transgressive art is rebellious and can be seen as part of the liberation from the mass ideology of the bourgeoisie, as described by Marxists, aiming to cross boundaries and enlighten people to other moralities and values, in order to create radical art in this transgressed boundaries in society such as God, religion, sexuality, gender, body, and art history itself. One form of transgressive art is not only through the artwork itself, but through the materials and means of creating the artwork. This can be seen through many artists such as Sweetie Wretch, who had plastic surgery performed in order to remove skin from his abdomen, which was later tanned and mounted to a 24-karat gold ring. There is a British artist named Picasso who is a famous painter for painting of his penis. Here is a video showing a similar kind of artist.
Je suis Brent Ray Fraser, le painter nu.
Although the artwork itself is not transgressive, it still transgresses moral boundaries and social norms. It is important to watch the reactions of the audience, which shows the shock value and transgressions of boundaries.
No!
Transgressive art can be used to make a statement and cause change. It can open our eyes to things which are in need of action. One artist known as Banksy in Manchester felt the need to rebel tactically in order to get things done. Graffiti peni began to appear over potholes. These potholes had been there for at least 6 months, and within 48 hours of Banksy's penis drawing, the potholes were filled. This also shows us that society prioritizes certain issues, graffiti over safety. Banksy, the original street artist, is well known for his transgressive artwork, which often has a political and social theme, leading us to focus on a certain issue. Banksy's work is transgressive, as it is illegal and forces you to view things through his eyes. Morals, boundaries, and values often different to those of the capitalist mainstream. His artwork challenges the actions and mindsets of society.
So this Banksy mural appeared on a boarded up shop opposite the French embassy on Saturday night, and it shows Cosette from Les Miserables, who's really the poster girl for Les Miserables, with a cloud of gas from a CS canister billowing all around her and tears in her eyes against the backdrop of the French flag. And beneath the mural itself is a QR code, which is like a barcode. If you scan that, it links through to a video of the French authorities raiding the camps in Calais earlier this month. Banksy's been very critical about Europe's handling of the refugee crisis before, and murals similar to this have appeared in Calais itself. And I've been asking passers-by what they make of this mural.
Obviously it's topical, and you know, it's an inoffensive way of expressing, you know, things that are concerning people today.
I just stopped by because I saw a lot of people, but the pictures is amazing.
This will make a difference because it will bring more awareness, and we need more awareness because what is happening there is absolutely terrible.
Now, as you can see over here, there is a little bit of damage to where the mural's been placed. So we believe that some people tried to take it down over the weekend, and there are reports here in Knightsbridge today that they are going to cover.
Like Banksy, many artists believe their realism can affect change in the way people see things. Tracey Emin acts to show the lives of ordinary people through her art, fighting against the idealism surrounding everyday life. The art made by Tracey Emin is not only an insight to her life, but a realistic approach to the modern woman. It tends to challenge many misconceptions about what is ladylike. It contradicts discretion and goes against the idea of keeping up appearances, in which issues like depression, mental illness, and sexual practice are still considered private. This is transgressive to the ideologies held in society, as the stereotypes and predisposed ideas of how a woman should act are defied and redefined. There are two main pieces of work in which this is shown. The first is called Everyone I Have Slept With, 1963 to 1995. The art shows an openness and a lack of privacy which transgresses the idea of having a private life. It allows the artist to own her sexuality and reject the notions in society which discourage female promiscuity. This unapologetically shows the sexual past of Tracey Emin unashamed. Another significant piece of work is the bed, which shows many aspects of society which are becoming less taboo but still considered a private issue. In the exhibit shown, there are soiled sheets, blood-stained underwear, discarded tissues, and empty bottles of alcohol. This transgresses the female stereotype of being clean and tidy, whilst challenging and highlighting issues dealt with by women such as menstruation. The bed is also a symbol of depression, struggle, and honesty. This also transgresses the notion that functioning and coping with everyday life is something which is available to everyone. Art and expression can be shown in many ways, like this performance art, Transfiguration by Olivier de Sauvagean, and others that have been shown. Transgressive art can be disturbing and cause a feeling of discomfort due to its nature and pushing boundaries. This can be problematic, as if enough boundaries are pushed, eventually there will be no more boundaries to transgress. However, transgressive art could be considered evolutionary, as it allows us to think and develop different views and ideas of the world.